Hi, Duane Brumitt here with the Martial Arts Dashboard, and I just wanted to give you a little background for myself on myself and our school. Just to show you where we've come from and to where we're at now. I'm in my sunroom right now and a little disappointed because as you can't see it right now, but right over here I'm looking at my pool that I had to close this weekend. Obviously it's a little chillier today than it was last week, and I'm a little sad that summer's over. But let me give a little background about myself. Again, my name is Duane Brumitt. I own TriStar Martial Arts Academy, and it wasn't always that way. And what I mean by that is when I first started, there was 4 of us. I actually had 3 other partners in the business before buying them out. It was about 3 years after us being together when I bought my partners out. And we actually started in the basement of a church, which we were able to do that for free, and then eventually moved to a school where we paid, I think it was like $15 a day to use that school, and we did our classes in there until we gathered enough students to have a storefront and open up a storefront. It was about 1,500 square foot, and we were there for 2 years. So the first year in business, it was the church and then the school, and then we moved into, we had signed a 2-year lease to the school that we went to, or to the storefront that we went to, and in that storefront we were there for a couple of years, and then we moved to a bigger facility because again the storefront was only like 1,500 square foot, and so then we moved to a bigger facility that we're in now, which is about 4,500 or 4,600 square foot. So we have 2 different training halls and stuff like that. Maybe at some point I'll shoot a video so that you can see our school as well. But I went through a lot of changes. I mean, the reason I bought my partners out is that they were, our mindsets were a little bit different. I was wanting to turn this into a profession. I was told by other martial artists, a personal friend of mine, even, and that said that I couldn't do it. I couldn't have a school full time. So not only did we have a school full time, but we're able to employ people, which is a nice thing as well. So anyways, I bought my partners out, and I kind of struggled through that. There was some individuals at the time that were really, really helpful in that pursuit, and one was Joe Gallia from Member Solutions, formerly known as PPS at the time. And I did a lot of crying on Joel's shoulders, over the phone, obviously. And so I went through that. After the buyout, I did some smart things and I did some dumb things. But one of those, probably the most smartest thing that I did was I trained my staff, or the kids that I had anyways, to be my staff. All of my staff members are 20 years old and below. I have a very, very young staff. Maybe your operation is a little bit different. I've had a lot of school owners ask me, how do I get away with it? And one of the biggest reasons I get away with it is because they don't act their age. They obviously act older than their age. So that was one of the best things that I've done. Another thing that I've done is that I have put together systems that all my staff members have to follow and they're accountable for. On our Friday meetings, when we get together on our Friday meetings, we sit down and everybody has their things that they're accountable for. And so that's kind of my background and how TriStar was born. I think the best thing I like about owning a martial arts school, and I don't know about you, is the opportunity that we have to change lives and just help people, and hopefully you see some value in the Martial Arts Dashboard. I mean, obviously you wouldn't be members if you didn't see some value. That there's systems in place that it's able to make your life a little bit easier. Obviously you got to put there's a learning curve, a little bit of a learning curve obviously, but that's with anything. But our biggest goal here at the Martial Arts Dashboard is to be able to help you out and to obviously turn your life around and make your life a little bit easier. So I just want you to know that I feel your pain. I know exactly where you're coming from. I'm in the trenches with you. We fight it every day, whether it's a parent that is happy or whether it's a parent that's not happy. And we all have those students that we want to keep, and we definitely have those ones that we don't. So anyways, on behalf of myself and then Dion Ricardo, This is Duane Brumitt with the Martial Arts Dashboard. Thanks for listening to me. Be looking out in your email for some interviews. We're going to do some interviews with my staff members and some of the key principal things that they have going on, some of the responsibilities that they are responsible for and how they get it done, and the system that I've drawn up for them to follow. So stay tuned, and we'll talk to you soon.